Masdar City, the sustainable oasis rising from the sands. A city rising from the desert sands, powered by the sun and cooled by the wind. No, it's not a mirage, it's Masdar City. Hey there, eco-enthusiasts. Today we're diving into the UAE's ambitious green dream. Feeling like you're living in yesterday's world? Well, Masdar City is here to catapult us into tomorrow. Let's take a stroll through the streets where sustainability isn't just a buzzword, it's a way of life. Masdar City isn't your urban jungle. It's a cutting-edge experiment in sustainable urban living. No traffic jams, no pollution, and no noise from honking cars. Instead, you have shaded walkways designed to catch the breeze, buildings that generate more energy than they consume, and electric vehicles silently gliding by. This is a city that doesn't just talk about going green, it lives and breathes it. And it's not some far-off future fantasy. Masdar City is already up and running, just minutes away from Abu Dhabi's international airport. As part of the UAE's visionary plan to reduce its dependence on oil, the city aims to become a clean energy hub and a global leader in sustainability. With space for 50,000 residents, 10,000 new jobs, and a thriving community of clean tech innovators, Masdar City is redefining urban living. And to take things up a notch, the city is home to a research institute inspired by MIT, driving innovation and pushing boundaries in green technology. Now, let's geek out a bit. Masdar City is like a cutting-edge playground for green technology. Imagine buildings that are cooler than the other side of the pillow, thanks to ingenious design inspired by traditional Arabic architecture. They've incorporated features like wind towers and strategically placed shading. But here's the real kicker. The walls contain air pockets that act as insulation, reducing the need for air conditioning by an incredible 55%. That's not just a win for comfort, but for energy savings too. And what about those solar panels? They aren't just sitting pretty. Masdar City boasts a massive 22-hectare solar farm with 87,777 solar panels that power the entire city. On top of that, many buildings have additional solar panels on their roofs, soaking up the abundant desert sunshine and turning it into clean energy. Now that's making the most of a sunny day. But it doesn't stop there. Remember those futuristic Jetson-style personal rapid transit pods? Masdar City actually gave them a shot. Sure, they didn't quite pan out as expected, but that's the beauty of innovation. Trial and error leads to progress. Now you might be thinking, sure, it sounds great, but who actually lives there? Well, it turns out quite a few people do. From students at the Masdar Institute of Science and Technology to employees of green tech companies, Masdar City is slowly but surely becoming a bustling community. And get this, they're not just living there, they're learning and innovating too. The city is home to research facilities that are cooking up the next big thing in renewable energy. Who knows? The person who solves our energy crisis might be sipping a solar-powered latte in Masdar City right now. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds too good to be true. What's the catch? Well, you're right to be skeptical. Building a city from scratch, especially a sustainable one, isn't exactly a walk in the park. The global financial crisis hit Masdar City hard, forcing them to scale back some of their loftier goals. Originally scheduled for completion in 2016, the project has been pushed back to 2030. And the budget? It's been trimmed from $22 billion to $19.8 billion. Still a pretty penny, but hey, Rome wasn't built in a day. And let's be real, convincing people to move to a city that's still under construction is no easy feat. As of 2017, only about 1,300 people were calling Masdar City home, a far cry from the planned 50,000. But here's the thing, the folks behind Masdar City aren't giving up. They're adapting, learning, and pushing forward. Because let's face it, when the alternative is a world of polluted cities and depleted resources, we've got to try something new, right? So what's the bottom line? Is Masdar City living up to its grand promises? Well, it's a mixed bag. On one hand, the buildings in Masdar City are consuming 40% less energy and water compared to standard buildings. That's nothing to sneeze at. The city has also been recognized for its efforts. In 2017, it was named Best Free Zone for Startup Support by FDI magazine. Not too shabby for a city that's still finding its feet. But perhaps the biggest impact of Masdar City isn't in its current state, but in what it represents. It's a bold experiment, a living laboratory for sustainable urban living. Every success and every failure is a lesson learned, not just for the UAE, but for cities around the world. So there you have it, Masdar City in all its sustainable glory. It's not perfect, but it's a bold step towards a greener future. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll all be living in cities like this. Until then, let's keep learning from Masdar's journey. If you enjoyed this eco-adventure, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more green insights. Until next time, stay curious and keep it green.